So Khan has a really high damage per minute stat because he plays so much Scion. And we also have Gragas coming in here. And it's Nasus! Oh, it's happening! And
all right, Pantheon mid, I guess.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
A freak of freaks. I don't think you had to play it out like this, but you certainly are throwing two big curveballs into this draft.
You know, we were just talking about this yesterday, too. Me and Crackler are talking about, like, picks that you never see, but that would be good into Scion, right? And we were thinking about Vlad. He actually mentioned Nasus, and it actually gets picked here.
I mean, this has been clearly prepared, right? Because you know that it's very likely you're going to see the Scion. You show the Pantheon, too, and it feels like, okay, well, they've already showed their cards. I can play the Scion into the Pantheon. It feels good. But then they flex the Pantheon mid, and they have this secret pick that has been actually hovered quite a bit in LCK drafts. It's not the first time we've seen this be considered. You know, in some ways I felt like, well, this is just like a troll hover or something. But it has been hovered like quite a while. Mm-hmm. It's been hinted at, and now it's actually being locked in for real. So it's a good matchup, as you say. You just stack up there, and you're going to actually scale very well in this matchup later on. So
very curious about how that will go in the bottom side as we do hop onto the Rift for Game 1. Another reason why this matchup was so hype is because...
yeah, this is a really smart play from Damwon Kia.
Oh, that's a nice hook.
That's
Gets
beautiful.
it in between, but they're trying to turn it around with the Ignite, but it is going to be the first blood given over to the Thresh. Although Ghost is able to get a kill of his own.
Yeah, I think you'll take that if you're Ghost. If you're a Freaka, that's not exactly how you wanted this situation to go.
Our observers on point again as Bang on point, picking up a kill down in the bottom side. Gotta wonder if that's another hook into kill, as Beryl has basically been standing right in front of them with no fear.
And now you have the mismatch on the top side, so he needs to go there, but he's going to lose too much CS, which is why he hasn't. And this is... over the wall. Chompers are ready. Sorry, man. Going down here. Yep. No way out of it. Perfectly played here by Lehens and Bang.
Good auto by Lehens just to make sure that the Jinx auto would get the kill. As this is what's going to happen. Keen is going to try to turn it around, though. Does he have the mana is the question. He's not actually going to go for the kill just yet. He will flash away. He's waiting for the Udyr to come in. But I don't know if he has waited enough time. I feel like he almost should have just gone for the kill.
Here, but he's spotted.
Yeah, this is a little bit too late. You can tell maybe the communication a little bit off there.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. I mean, Lehens was making the really long con play to come up.
Yeah, Fly's dead. That could have even been a solo kill. Khan just lined him up and took him down.
Well, that's what happens when Thresh isn't there. You have so much lane prio and freedom to make plays like this.
All right, they're just going to go with the Rift Herald here, and you can see that Damwon Kia Beryl is making his way up, but you don't really have an inside track onto this one, Khan, with no ultimate available, actually. It's like 10 seconds away, and now he has to flash away, and Afrika, that was perfect timing. They get in there when kind of all the pieces weren't together for Damwon, steal away the Rift Heralds. Yeah, he has
They want this Drake, like, super bad.
Yeah, they have great prio on the bot side, so Dread just able to kind of run on in here and take this down. He's going to have, obviously, a much easier time of taking these objectives compared to the Lilia, especially solo. So he has good scaling, obviously, with his Q, as we might have a play up here in the top side. Keen not going to flash the ultimate. Now he does, and the missed bowling ball means that no follow-up will come through. And here we go again. Lehens gonna find Beryl in the jungle this time. The cask is not good. And Fly just comes down to say hello. Actually, a huge amount of damage follow-up there from the Varus and the Gragas, but still not gonna pick up any kills. And Lehens once again is absolutely owning the support matchup.
Ghost is alone here. There's a teleport for Showmaker, but if he hits another hook, I mean, this isn't over yet. He has to be very careful. He's actually leaving. He knows. Showmaker's just walking over, but
Fly's going for it. He has that execute damage, and Ghost will flash away, but that's what happens sometimes, Fly. You got to know that the rotation will be coming in, and he does go down. That's the thing about spring, especially, and especially early spring. It's like, you know, come summer and come Worlds, it's not going to matter too much. There's another hook by Lehens onto Beryl. It's like they're limited.
And Dread is just, he's going to lock this down.
Yeah. They're just demolishing Damwon Kia here in this early game. It is not very close. as now they're just getting invaded on, and Afrika are taking everything.
He doesn't live very long, and Damwon and Kia really need to rely on sleeps for their engages.
Khan has been huge on these engages. The teleport is coming in. Do they have the damage to take Keen out? It kind of looks like it, but he flashes away. He's burning down, and he will, in fact, go down. And now Fly is getting chased down as well. They're looking to dive, actually. Flash over the wall, and here comes Barrel. Lehens is going to save him. That's the cask. Will take him back.
Lehens is just trying to be the hero. He's like, guys, I'm 1-0-4 in this game. That's where he needs to be. It's not enough in this case. But yeah, I mean, this kind of lends into what I was saying. The Damwon and Kia, they have a comp they can get picks when they rotate like this. But in their team fights, I think the sleep is going to be the most important part of their engage.
Does put up some pretty nice numbers.
Yeah, I feel like Bang's positioning is very consistent. They're going to commit here.
Yeah, they're going in. The hook actually will sail wide. Khan not electing to engage onto that one. Dread continuing here.
This is a really awkward fight to take for Afrika. They really want to get onto this Cloud Soul, or Ocean Soul rather, point. Yeah, but I think that this is like not a fight you could take anymore. Pantheon can ult in, Fly can join, but already so much chip damage done.
Yeah, the poke is actually really nice. And take a look at this. Bang is below half health now. The engage will come in from the side of Damwon Kia, and Dread is just going to get blown up. And take a look at the damage from Khan as well. The turnaround up on the top side, you can see Keen and Fly trying to get on in there, but they will not be successful. Totally kited out by Damwon as the Ocean Soul, or Dragon rather, will go the way of Damwon Kia.
I don't know why I wanted to call it a Soul as well. Like, I'm like, Soul point.
Yeah.
But they do end up
level 14 Jinx right now for Bang.
I mean, Lehens was a second jungler in this game. Speaking of Lehens.
Now we'll see if they can do maybe 20% of Sion's damage. They got Pantheon coming on in here. Okay, they got him to 40%. Good job, guys. Great work. You had him CC for about 10 seconds. Still doesn't matter.
The Jinx rocket as well. He's just like, looks like it's a mosquito or something.
Connor's like, I'm out of vision. How do they keep throwing stuff in here? And Canyon's just going to walk over to that. And we do get another hook onto Barrel here. He's actually going to go for this one. They should have the damage. It's a big cask as Sion now coming in from the right side. He's able to dodge that one, and Keen will have to throw his ultimate up. Another hook will come in. Lehens takes so much damage on the back side of that. As meanwhile, we got this fight going down here. It's going to be a smite, and it will go the way of Canyon.
Nice
although
deal.
He will be going down. As Canyon, he was like, I'm not even fighting with you guys. I'm just going to try to take this dragon. Fly's coming in. He's looking for Ghost. They're going to have to settle for the Sion. He doesn't have his ult here, so he'll just flash away to get to safety. So the Drake does go the way. Oh, Showmaker getting frisky.
Gotta be careful, man.
Bang is getting in there. You know, he's got rocket range. Showmaker does have to be careful.
Who is in live. Meanwhile.
Yeah, I don't know if they can actually just run at this. They probably saw the back of Keen, but he's got teleport coming in from the right side, and he has over 500 stacks right now on his Nasus. He's getting pretty fed as this game comes along. He's got a good angle here. Damwon and Kia have to back off of this one, I think.
This could actually be stolen as well.
Yeah, you could actually just have the damage here. Fly's going to get caught, though, on the top side. Totally away from his teammates as another Lantern will come in, thankfully. Lehens is like the dad of this team right now. Bang is trying to run away now. The flash will come in as Dread will go down. They're trying to get onto the Jinx. They cannot quite do it as Khan will be able to zone him out for now. But still, at the end of the day, it looks like Canyon went down to Nasus as well as we stand, and ends up being just a 2-for-2.
Yeah, 2-for-2, and crucially, of course, they stopped the Baron. They weren't able to secure it themselves, but they were able to stop that from going down, which was why give Afrika the opportunity?
Yeah, you'd see the difference in the jungle XP there, but at the same time, Bang has hit 4 items, and now they're looking for the engage. The Udyr just trying to run at him. The back massage coming out onto the Udyr. They're flashing away. Khan is actually taking some legit damage here. Keen trying to frontline for the Jinx, as we do get the Lily Asleep in, but the QSS will be used to get Fly out of danger. And Dread just gonna casually pick up this huge damage coming out already onto the Dragon.
This is exactly the fight that Damwon wants to take. Damwon and Kia are like, yes, this is the fight.
Lehens took way too much poke damage to start this one out. But Afrika, they're not backing down on this one. The Ocean Drake's gonna come down to the smite, and it goes to Canyon again. as that is a huge one, but now front to back with Bang, trying to chop him down, a big cask onto the Nasus, and they will be able to take Keen down here, as Fly now has to be that front line for Afrika, but I don't think he's tanky enough. As we do get the hook in, Bang is going to have to try to 1v5 this one. He gets the one kill, flashes away from the other one, but then gets swept up by the Lilia. Damwon take the fight in a big way.
And can we just talk about Lehens in that fight, though, for a second? The guy is actually insane. He took so much damage. He lives till the end. He's got the lantern there. He's trying to set Bang up to turn it around, but it's not going to happen. The guy is playing the game of his life. He's 1-0-9. He has no deaths in this game still, and I think Afrika are going to lose it. He's going to be so sad because he has played an almost perfect game. But Damwon, that's the kind of fight you want to take. You get to have the absolute utter control over the front line with the poke that they have, the range that they have. The Nasus, unfortunately, just struggles. But the composition of Damwon is great at that, too, with the Lilia on top of it all.
And Bang did 8,000 damage, over 8,000 damage in the last team fight. It doesn't matter. The majority of that is eaten by Khan, who's probably got over 4,000 health at this point in time. And, you know, again, it comes down to, can he actually chip away at the front line before the rest of his team dies? And the answer has been no, as they're just trying to hard engage now, but the Lilia is played perfectly by Canyon. Khan gets into the back line, takes out the Udyr, and Keen is left to just run away once again. Bang trying desperately to frontline, but he gets stunned up by the Scion, and the poke is too much. The flash comes in from Canyon, and it looks like Damwon will be able to take down game number 1.
Yeah, it looks like it. Very much a objective-based team fighting composition that Damwon put together. Even with the Varus, a lot more meta,
Let's jump into that and see what kind of numbers we get. This is kind of what we were expecting.
I mean, this is a tragic game for the bot duo of Afrika because they played it very well.
Both smurfed.
Yeah, they
so
played
hard.
They played it so well, and you could see, you know, our production had Bang on camera like the second the game was over to get his facial expressions, because this is one of those games where you're playing your promos, right, and you're like, I did everything, okay.
Imagine Lehens.
Yeah, Lehens is like
in promos.
Like I already wrote Lehens down on my POG, right, like just in case like Afrika won, because there was never going to be anybody else. I mean, Bang had a fantastic game too, but. And this is the thing where, you know, Fly had some small positional errors and made some bad decisions and ended up kind of feeding away a few kills early on in the game, where if he had actually tightened up and if the Pantheon pick worked a little bit better, because I still really like the pick for what it does and what their composition is trying to do outside of the Nasus in the top lane.
We'll play something else. Unless we see like an Orianna here. I think Fly is great on Orianna as well.
Yeah.
It just feels a little bit funky, you know, to throw Keen onto something like a Scion. But hey, I mean, great players, they can play the Scion and be very game-breaking.
Yeah, I don't really mind. See, I love this. See, this is what I was talking about. So now you didn't ban the Scion, but you've taken it away, so this still works. And now there's probably a lot of regret on Damwon for actually picking up the Zoe first. I like the Scion into the Zoe as well as a matchup, you know. You know where teleports are going to be. You can actually set up to get those knockups. Like, this is a really smart draft from Afrika. They didn't go about it the way that we expected, the Korean commentators apparently either, in terms of that Scion ban. But where we end up at the end of the day is really awesome here for Afrika. They have Aphelios and Nautilus, so no Thresh, but it's still a strong bottom lane. The Udyr this time works so well with the Camille pick. And you've got a Gragas, which is somewhat stable, but it's nowhere near as stable as a Scion's going to be into this. So I'm a really big fan of where Afrika end up team fight-wise with the Hecarim and the Senna, you know, and basically the front-to-back nature of Damwon poke is really strong around objectives too, so can't count them out here. But if Afrika get an early lead, they can absolutely stomp on this game, I feel.
Safe.
So I think this ends up being a way better composition, even though it's very AD heavy for Afrika than what we saw in the last game. I like this a lot, and a lot of the pressure in this game is going to be on Canyon once again to actually kind of fill that gap.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see this one once again. We will hop on to the Rift for Afrika versus Damwon play, and he was the best at it.
Yeah, something like a Fasting Sun is a great stylistic champion for him. Okay.
We might have a dead Nautilus here. He is going to have to throw down that exhaust immediately, but here comes Canyon. Even with the flash, he is not able to get away, and Bang is also going to get caught here. The perfect timing on the gank comes out from Canyon, and Damwon get a huge lead in the bottom lane.
How does it turn?
As we're really trying to force this play on the
This is what I'm talking about. 6 is hit. This is the timing. Hextech.
You do have the cask available. He's going to hit Keen into the turret even as he just flashes over him and kind of laughs at them both.
And this is why we say Khan is one of the best weak side players in the top lane. He not only survives.
Dom would have an idea that this is happening, or at least they're rotating over for it, but I think Afrika were just too fast.
Yeah, they came over here, and I think Damwon Kia was just like, okay, we'll match a reset, but Afrika were not resetting, they were rotating.
Was in a position there where he's not allowed to go back here.
Nope.
He has to stay because the lane is pushing away. He has to push it into the turret or else he loses potentially even more than what a kill could give to Damwon Kia. So he has to take the risk and stick around, and Khan is just abusing him. But now they've actually baited Khan into this one. The cask is going to get Dread away, but no longer is the flash available for the Gragas as Ghost is going to help keep him alive from the bottom side, and the teleport was interrupted in the mid lane. Showmaker will look to trade a kill onto Fly in, the trade for the interrupt on the teleport. Here comes the Horsey, though. Canyon is going to get the kill onto Camille as they stick around for way too long against this Hecarim.
I mean, you could see Kian's face as well when it comes through. He's like, I should have known better than this, right? And the irony is up against a top laner who would.
Fly's like, yeah, good luck, buddy.
He's coming back.
Now, by the way, I've got my shield up in a couple of seconds here. He might just kill Showmaker. Yep, there's the shield. Oh, just out of range, and Zoe is just a little bit of a overstay, not respecting the Hecarim and his fed self, going for the chem tank in this case. As we do have the Rift Herald down on the top side, they're going to split the plates.
Maybe even two. This ends up being really well handled by Damwon.
Beryl is going to have to throw down the exhaust. He does have the gray health available here. Waiting until the last second.
Bang does have flash, but
easily able to avoid that one.
yeah, they're going to have to force fights over objectives. Uh-oh.
Is this where you kill the Scion? I'm not even quite sure. He's able to deny the dash as the ultimate will come in, and Fly, this time with no flash, will actually die. So it is possible. Keen is getting kind of baited under this turret, but now Bang and Dread are in the top lane. As we have more fighting in the jungle here, they're trying to get on top of Lehens. And actually able to try to dredge line, but it's not enough to get away. This avoidance comes in from Beryl.
Canyon's here.
One of the good things of the Tom Kent. Now they're kind of stuck under this turret in an awkward spot. Beryl actually saves him for the Battlestar, but he's going to die anyway. Gives that kill over to Showmaker. This is just turning into a mess. Everybody on the side of Afrika getting ran down here as Canyon trying to get the kill onto Keen, but actually Ghost has to flash in and try to save him, and Keen just stands up to him.
Okay, Dread. Gonna get some vision here, does not go home. So Canyon actually got a kill on his way in, and they trapped him on the top side. Okay, this is really sneaky, but it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's... Look at Canyon, he's like, yeah, good job, buddy. We really don't care about you.
And Showmaker actually, I think, had Heal Summoner, moving around, better movement around the map. And their advantage is getting bigger and bigger. And this is a problem because of that Infernal Drake.
He might actually be able to kill him here. He's got about 10 seconds until this cask. But he's still just running him down. The flash is going to come in, and even with the dredge line, Cask death. Oh, stopwatch. There you go.
They're just like, how awesome am I? Okay, like, I'm just trying to win a game here.
And he actually baits Khan so far into the enemy jungle that it's not looking so good for our Gragas player. They might even be able to hand this kill over to Aphelios. This is huge.
This is massive.
For Afrika.
Lehens, man.
One of your win conditions there. And now they're actually going to find Showmaker in the mid lane, as he's got a stopwatch of his own and a flash that comes in. And Zoe, once again, fun champ, able to get away from the three of them.
Yep, she gets out. No problem. But that was a great kill over to the Aphelios. Bang is going to love that extra gold. And like, Lehens is just so slippery today. Canyon.
All right, let's give it another try here. We do have a Nudier around this time around. Everfrost does come in. Lehens trying to make the play now, but the teleport coming in now from Khan on the left side. And man, we got low health bars now on the side of Afrika. Dread not able to do too much. Keen is trying to help out on that front line. Cannon getting very low. And that is a big streak that you would give over to the Udyr, as Bang nearly able to snipe down Showmaker on the top side here, as Ghost trying to help out, but I mean,
Bang's going to catch him no matter what.
At this point, yeah, he's at least able to deny the gold. The 1,000 gold, by the way, away from Bang. And this is just turning into a fiesta. Everybody is just running around the map, as Beryl able to stand up to Keen.
I mean, these are trades that Damwon Kia are winning every time, though. Lehent is going to sacrifice himself to try to save Bang.
Ooh.
But he gets slept.
Yeah, and he should be dead now. The burst comes in, and a triple kill, just casually given over to Ghost. 303 screens away. We're having more action here because this is game number 2, of course. Trying to get onto Canyon, and the Devour is huge.
I mean, he's keeping him there for so long, now we're going to turn this again.
I know, Fly is just dead. He's going to have to sacrifice his life this time around. As the other Everfrost comes in, and now Bang might be dead, as we have the Abyssal Voyage now coming in, and he's going to be sniped from miles away as well.
Canyon is a carrot on a stick right now. He's 3-0-5, so that's a lot of their damage in these fights.
All right, Khan forever alone on the weak side. Can he survive this one? That is about as good of a cast as it's going to get, but this one is 1v3. The Senna ultimate comes in. There is no way, right? Okay. Yeah, he's actually dead. Even Bang is there. He's like, yeah, you're dead, buddy. But guess who's also dead? It's the Baron in favor of Damwon Kia. Free Baron, thank you very much.
Fly can't stop this. He actually shouldn't even try.
They have too much damage. They're going to take it down. Fly, he's actually getting in there, but he's going to be dashed away, and the smite does come in. Teleport now from Keen, as he'll just be slept. We're trying to get on top of Showmaker, but he just easily flashes away. And once again, just able to set up a front to back here is Damwon Kia. Canyon in the back line, kind of just going 1v3. As the Devour on cooldown right now. We're trying to get Bang in the front, but he just gets burst down. Keen now trying to take them down one by one. He's able to get a lot of them, and now Beryl is going to be taken out in the end eventually. As
Eventually?
will eventually, okay, there we go. Finally gets taken out. And actually does take away, I believe, all the Barons from Damwon Kia.
Yeah, it was after that Baron denial. So let's see. I mean, Camille's here too.
Oh, they're going to get that Everfrost on a Bang once again. The engage comes in from Lehens, trying to set up their own front and back. A bit of damage over the wall from Bang, but no overcommittal from Afrika. As Showmaker, it's just a shooting gallery. He's hitting everything right now on the Zoe. Deny him the Azir, the Lucian, and the Syndra. He'll just pull out the Zoe. He's fine with that.
10 seconds on this Drake. Canyon's going in.
And he's really fast, so he's able to scout there. And now look at that frontline Fly on the Scion, not looking unkillable anymore. Is now once again able to fry front to back, as Keen this time not nearly as useful. The double kill over to the Zoe. Canyon's going to pick up one of his own. And, well, you don't need to chase that Udyr, but it looks like they... No,
Canyon just got his ult back up, so I think he wanted to push the issue, and he just always... Oh, no.
Well, they really want to kill this Zoe, but
can they?
It's getting more and more difficult, but I think this time they finally made it happen.
Canyon was not as close as I thought he was there anymore. Like, everyone's leaving.
Oh, okay. Well, Bang is just dead. Looks like a bit of a Canyon assassination. Maybe a bit of a trouble bubble there. Actually, Zoe wasn't there, so probably just the Hecarim making it happen.
Well, I mean, this game is all but over, unfortunately. Damwon Kia just looking to lock up this inhibitor turret. They can always rotate back to take Baron in 30 seconds when it spawns. I mean, they might just look to end the game here. Aphelios being gone means there's just no way to stop this push.
I love the Pengu top of the morning emote there. And yeah, I mean, they don't even have Baron, but it just doesn't matter.
Pengu top of the standings, Valdez.
Yeah.
It's probably just go back and clear some vision and set it for Baron.
Oh, not again. Another trouble bubble. He's going to be able to dodge pretty nicely with that Exec ultimatum, actually. And a good front to back here. Bang is getting a lot of damage, but it just feels like they're too tanky. They're too far ahead at this point in time. And Senna is just casually assassinating the Udyr in the back line. As that is going to be the ace. Canyon gives us a little shimmy, and we are going to have the 2-0 tonight from Damwon Kia over Afrika.
Afrika with some really interesting draft technique. Game one, pulling out the Nasus did not work out, but clearly an attempted strategy against Khan Scion. Then bringing in Fly here on the mid side once again. But Damwon Kia is a different beast than KT Rolster. This draft was interesting, but it did not work out. Game of his life, 2 games in a row, Lehens, but he just cannot win.
Yeah.
The rest of his team falling apart around him. Okay, well that's not gonna do wonders for Canyon's KDA.
Canyon's having a real fun time. He really does not care. The atmosphere in that team is just so awesome right now.
Yeah, it's really like it's one of those things you can look at and you're like,
So apparently he said, "Is LCK a joke for you, Canyon?"
Oh, okay, that's what he asked when he was saying, like, are you messing around? Like,
yeah.
I look at this team and, like, Khan is a player who, in the past, like, he's even been criticized for his negative attitude. He's been a very aggressive player, likes to talk a lot of trash, right? But I see him in this team as I thought he was going to be like one of these. This Dom1K, you look at their interviews when they won Worlds, right, with Nuguri. Everyone looks like very happy, very positive atmosphere. It felt like Khan was like a villain that could drag the team down potentially. That was something I was worried about when I heard that he was coming to the roster. But it's the exact opposite. In fact, he's the guy who's joking around. He's the guy who's leveling up the team's atmosphere. Yeah. He's the one who's being funny in interviews. And I mean, this team might have gotten a level up after Nuguri departed. Actually, it feels like it might be the case.
I know.